What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Mateo Vlogs. If you guys are new, smash that subscribe button. So in today's video, guys, as you guys can see right behind me here, we're going to be reviewing my F series style LED full custom headlights here that I happen to purchase on Amazon. So a lot of you guys have been watching my 40,000, close to 40,000 viewed video on my E90 3 series headlights. And I think today is going to be an update video. A lot of you guys have been asking, how has it been over the last year? Is it still running? You know, how's the quality? Is there any water condensation that gets inside the headlight housing? Tons of different questions. So sit back, relax, and let's get this video started. Here are the lights right here. Don't mind the license plate relocator right there. I took off my license plate for this video today. However, guys, so here are the lights right here. We got LED side markers that are yellow, which I'll turn on in a bit. Okay, we have the two halo rings. They're 1 inch. Look how wide those puppies are. Okay, we got a LED, which is the headlight right here, and then we got the high beam and daytime running lights. Right now, all I'm rocking are the halos. I'm gonna go in the car and I'm going to switch on to nothing. So this is straight on zero right there, guys. When you guys buy the lights, okay, they're not going to come like this. I took out the H1 bulb that is supposed to be halogen. Now, when you first buy these, they're going to give you halogen H7, or sorry, yes, H7, and they're going to give you halogen H1. Now, because in Canada, you have to have a daylight running light, I didn't want the halogen, I didn't want to buy an LED, and I wanted the rings to be the daytime, so I didn't want to install this. So right now, as you guys saw in the car, this is how it's going to be if you don't have daytime. Now, if you did leave them in, or you wanted to purchase an H1, it's going to be right here. Now, I've programmed and coded, if you guys switch one to the right, okay, I have coded with Carly just the halo rings, which you guys have seen in the intro clips. Okay, however, if you guys don't code it, it'll be these two along with this. I didn't want this and the rings, so I coded it for just the rings. Now, this will also be on with one switch to the right. However, I've coded that out, like I've said, and it's just the rings. So let me turn these on. Now, without any coding, regardless, you go all the way to your headlights, guys. This is what it's gonna look like. You're gonna go with, now the light is on, the two rings, and those would be on, okay? However, I've coded them out. I do not want the yellow unless I'm, you know, putting the hazards on, or I want a signal. As you guys can see on the other side right there, that's what they look like. So, like I said, guys, headlights are like this. I know it's hard to focus. Try to do my best. Now, if you put on your hazards, let me just show you what they look like. This is how they look. It's beautiful, guys. All LED, okay? From the back here, that's what they're gonna look like. Just like that. Okay, so hopefully that wasn't too confusing. Let me run it over quickly right now. As they come programmed, no coding whatsoever. Straight upright in the car will be the inside there. One switch to the right will be the inside there with the two rings and the side. And then all the way headlights will be everything except for the H1. Now, let's go over bulbs, guys. So, like I said, it comes with halogen bulbs. They do not come with any LEDs. The only LEDs are going to be the rings. You don't need to do anything. And the outside are LED. They do come with halogen H1s, halogen H7s. As you guys can see with my headlights, they were 6000K, whitish blue. Those are LEDs, okay? Don't worry, they come with headlights. If you don't want to rock that yellow halogen, then I'd suggest H1 LEDs, H7 LEDs for the headlight. But I got a lot of questions on, is it just plug and play? And yes, it just is plug and play, guys. All it is the connector to the LED connector. This is stock. This comes with your headlights. This comes with your car. Plug it in and you get this, and you get all the wires for the headlight. It's that simple. It's plug and play. The next topic I want to go over, guys, and you know, the whole point of this video is, how have the headlights been over the last year? You guys be the judge. Do you see any water condensation? These headlights are dirty, okay? So just disregard that. But do you see any water condensation in there? I don't, okay? So that is the answer. These headlights have worked perfectly fine over the last year. They have not fogged up. There's been absolutely nothing wrong. I purchased these for about $330 Canadian, okay? USD, you're probably looking at just over 250 bucks, 280 bucks. It's a huge upgrade compared to the stock headlights that come on this car, guys. If you guys have any problems with your stock headlights, for me, the HID Xenons were having problems. You know, there was water condensation. The Lux Angel Eyes were always failing after a year. This is a great alternative, guys. There's been no water condensation. People I've spoken to over, you know, YouTube or Instagram with the same headlights, they've had no problems whatsoever. And come on, guys, it's a huge upgrade in regards to aesthetics. You cannot go wrong. Like, that looks so mean, so aggressive, especially with this car. So the only thing though that I don't like is probably the white that's up here. If you have a white car, it's probably fine. Or you can get, you know, some eyelids that are black on eBay. I think they're like 30 or 40 bucks. But in regards to water condensation, guys, it's excellent. Nothing over the last year. All right, guys, so now that the outside part is out of the way, I now want to bring it inside and just answer some of your guys' comments that I received on the previous video. So I'm just going to quickly run through them. Hopefully this answers your guys' questions. Hopefully if you did not comment, then you'll have the answer anyway. So first one here is by Rahul. Are they bright enough at night? Can you see the road? Also, does it work with daytime lights? So first part here is, are they bright enough at night? Yes, the headlight portion is definitely bright enough. I would not recommend just the halos. During the day, that's fine. But the headlights are just as bright as the Xenon, if not even brighter than the Xenon that I had on my stock. Can you see the road? Yes. And also, does it work with daytime lights? It does work with daytime lights as well. Now, the second part of the question there, can you see the road? You can actually adjust the leveling of the headlight. So if you're blinding someone, it might come, you know, out of the package a little high. You can twist the knob inside the headlight. It looks like a gold nut. Put a screwdriver and you can adjust the leveling, just so you guys know. Next one is here by Nicholas. Hey, great video. How have the headlights been holding up? Any moisture or anything else? Bob's been looking good too. Okay, let's just break this down again. So how the headlights been holding up, like you guys saw, holding up perfectly fine. Any moisture? No moisture whatsoever. Bulbs been good too. They fit fine in the housing. Everything fits fine in the housing. If you guys do plan on getting an LED set and not using the stock halogen, the yellowish bulb that they give you already, the backside, to close it up, will not actually fit unless you get an LED that doesn't have a huge long wiring. Or you can also drill a hole and then close the lid. But with mine, the lid is actually open and there still hasn't been any moisture. So just letting you guys know now, if you guys do get LED, find LEDs that are very small, compact, and don't have a huge like ballast kind of thing. So, all right guys, next question here is from Spider. Will these fit on the E90 Lci models as well or no? Yes, they will. So this is a huge question I get all the time. Will it fit on the E90, E92, which model, which year, blah, blah, blah. You got to have a BMW. Long story short, if you have the same shaped headlights as me, they're 1000% going to fit, regardless if you have Xenon or halogen. If you don't have the same shape headlights, sometimes I've seen them on like 2009 or newer, or they're the coupes, E92s, they're definitely not going to fit. So like I said, guys, long story short, if it's the same shape, it's going to fit, okay? Hopefully that helps. How do you wire your headlight? Like I just said, Troy, which is the next question here, guys, it is plug and play. Once you remove the bumper, you take out all the screws, you take out the old headlight, you put this headlight in, all you're doing is connecting that huge connector cable, the one I showed you guys in the video, and you're putting your bulbs in, which if you want LED, you're putting them in. If you want the stock, they're already in there. It's just that one cable, plug and play, you're ready to go. It's all LEDs that are built in. So this one here by Young, is removing the high beam bulbs the reason that you're getting dash codes? Or do these headlights throw codes regardless of whether or not you have the high beam bulbs installed or not? So regardless, guys, the computer, the ECU in the cars have no idea what you just installed. It's trying to detect the stock. So you are regardless going to be getting codes. If you're okay with blinking sounds all the time and the dash codes on the dash, then you don't have to do anything about it. If you have Carly or any other app or some sort of coding program, then you can easily code them out. But if I had my high beams installed, it would still show up because LEDs are not as powerful as halogen. Now, I could be wrong here. If you kept everything stock from the seller, all the halogens, it may actually be okay, but the side blinkers are still LED and the halos are still LED. So you may get away with no codes, but I'm 99% sure, like I got codes and everyone I talked to is gonna get codes. Next one here by Cinemastic. Do you still have high beam and low beam after you took that one bulb out? If you take it out, you will not, because there's nothing to provide light. So like I said, that inner one, the inner bulb is the high beam when you hit it, but it's also the daytime. So if you take that out, you're not gonna have any of those. But I wanted to run just the rings. That's why I took it out. Here from Alec, can you send me a link to the HID bulbs you hooked up to those headlights? They're not HID, they're LEDs, and I will put them down in the description box. Here from Christian, next question here. Would you know how to adjust these headlights? So like I said, there's a gold nut on the back that you can insert a screwdriver on both sides, and that will do the leveling, I believe, just for the headlight portion, so the outer bulb. Nick Hoffman here. Hey, so I just ordered them. Since the lights won't turn when going around corners, which is an adaptive feature, part of the stock headlights if you have the xenon, does that cause a light to go on the dash saying something is wrong with the headlights? No. Or will it just not turn when I turn? These are not adaptive, guys, so when you turn the car, they're not going to turn the headlights. All right, guys, here's the next question here by Daniel. It's a great question. If I want to change the halogen to LED bulbs, do I have to take out the headlights to install the bulb? Yes, but there's a way around it, which I've done. So when I actually ordered the headlights, I also ordered the bulbs to arrive before or on the same time as the headlights themselves. So I could take them and before putting them on the car, which is a lot easier, guys, I'll literally have the headlight with me right here and I'll just take out the halogen. And it's so much easier to install the full headlight unit with the LEDs already in. You can do that, yes, when they're on the car, but it's just going to take a little bit longer because you don't have much room to play with. Everything's in the way in the engine bay. But if you want to install them on the car first, the headlights, that's fine. It's just easier if you just do it, inside your house. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up the question and answers here segment. Hopefully this video has helped you determine if these are headlights for you or not. I just wanted to put this video together to show you guys a little update on the headlights. They've been working fine. There's been no condensation. They're plug and play. They're easy to use. They're not that expensive. And if you guys are looking for an upgrade for your E90, this is without a doubt a great mod to do. So I'll put down all my other BMW E90 videos down in the description box. Hopefully you guys are staying safe, staying well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.